And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for the new Melissa McCarthy movie, The Happy Time Murder. That's right, it's time for kids to go away and let the grown-ups watch some puppet movies, because this movie is all about adult puppet stuff that kids should never be able to watch at the under the ages of 17. So let's talk about The Happy Time Murder. Obviously, it's basically a Jen Henson production, and it's directed by Jim Henson's son. I think Brian Henson. I probably butchered that. I apologize. Anyway, so his son directs this movie, and as a kid growing up, I liked the Muppets. I'm a big fan of the Muppets. So hearing about this movie, about an adult version of a crime thriller, crime mystery thriller kind of movie, meeting puppets and combining it together, I was interested. I'm an adult, might as well check it out, So, all puppets should be singing and dancing, singing happy songs about rainbows and bunnies. And this movie, how can I put this? This movie reminds me of an 80s style, detective movie, because obviously it starts off with a huge mystery. Somebody's killing a bunch of puppets from a TV show that happened inside this world, and in this world, the puppets, puppets and humans live together in harmony. And it was a really popular 80s TV show that, a lot of people like, puppets and humans alike. And somebody's whacking them all off. So you have this one detective who's a puppet, who's, a private eye, basically, and he has to team up with his old partner, Melissa McCarthy, who's a police detective, and they need to figure out what's going on with these murders and who's doing it and why they're doing it in the first place. Does anybody really care that these puppets are getting killed? And just, it's a pretty weird movie. When you watch it, there are so many dirty jokes in this movie that you probably could find offensive if you don't like that kind of stuff, and that's cool. But you can also find it very funny. I laughed myself. It was too much. This movie is too much in a way where it's like, okay, this movie is like ridiculous, and the jokes, they all hit. I mean, some of them are kind of like, oh my god, really? They just show that? like if you've seen the trailer. You see in the trailer, spoiler if you haven't seen the trailer, you see puppets having sex. You see that in this movie. That is just like, wow. Like, you want to close your eyes and not watch it. It's not really anything, but just the fact that you watch a movie but puppets are having sex is like hilarious in so many different weird ways. But it works, and it pretty funny stuff. So, and I always thought that, I kind of thought walking into this movie, it was just going to be puppets doing their thing, smoking, their version of cocaine and weed, which is basically candy, which is beyond hilarious. And, doing little things here and there. But this movie actually feels like an actual mystery movie, because there's an actual story behind it, and how these two partners, who were partners at one point, broke up, and why they had to get back together to solve this mystery. It's actually kind of pretty interesting story. It's not exactly groundbreaking. It's gonna change the game of mystery movies, not at all. But it just feels like it feels fresh. We haven't seen like a really cool mystery style private eye movie in like forever. And the puppet stuff was pretty cool. You don't see strings in them, so that was a good start. You actually see the puppets doing their own thing and walking and all that stuff. Obviously, it's mixed with CG and stuff, so that actually made it work even better. But it was just a funny movie. And, I'm a big fan of Melissa McCarthy, so I can watch her in anything. Sometimes she's not as funny as she's always, not as always. But when she really works hard and does funny stuff, she's actually pretty good. So I commend her for doing this movie, because she did some crazy stuff in this movie, and it works for me personally. But, if it doesn't work for you, that's cool too. But like I said, I'm a sucker for these puppet movies. I like the Muppets. They've always been my favorite. Still are. Muppet Treasure Island is always gonna be my favorite Muppets movie. So you know, there you go with that. I just wish to do a Blu-ray version of that movie already. But like I said, I was looking forward to seeing this movie. I just wanted to see how stupid it could be, because this movie is stupid, but in a fun way. You know what I mean? But like I said, I repeat, do not take kids to see this movie, because it's not for them. I mean, unless you're a parent that allows that, that's cool for you, I guess. But this movie is not for children under 17, so just making sure you guys know that right off the bat. But if you just want to go out and watch a fun comedy that's kind of beyond stupid, check out the Happy Time Murder. It's actually pretty fun. You know, cool story, cool characters. The one main puppet dude, he was like the best. He was a standout for this movie, and he's a puppet. He was actually the best part of this movie. If he was a real person, he should be nominated for an Oscar. That's how good he was in this movie. But yeah, I actually enjoyed this movie for what it was. It was funny. It was entertaining. I had a good laugh with it. So I'm going to give Happy Time Murder, it's a good, go check it out kind of rating. There you go. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it, if you saw it. And what is your favorite, Muppets Jensen production movie? Muppets Christmas Carol, Muppets Treasure Island, Muppets Go Manhattan, the Muppets movie, whatever. Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Thank you very much and have a good day.